Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Spiritual Journey podcast. My name is Nimesh Radia, and I'm your host. I always love starting every episode by saying thank you. I feel so very blessed with this podcast. I started it to really guide people on their spiritual journey and to simplify their overall journey. I was guided to start recording from a message through the Akashic Records, which said that my voice is my gift and I should use it. And I felt starting a podcast was the best way of doing it. And the people it's reaching, the message they get on a weekly basis, just knowing this have an impact is truly lifting my soul. We don't advertise on here. There's no, whatever comes through, comes through. I'll do at least 2 episodes a week. This week I'm going to release 3. And it's my way of giving back. So thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. If this is your first time, welcome. Always blessed with any feedback you have. So this episode is an episode I do once a month. I'd say it's a special episode, but for me, every episode is special. But it is a solo episode I do, and I open the Akashic Records and I channel a message for the month. The Akashic Records are a record of everything your soul's been through, current life, past life, future life, prior life. When you book an individual reading, you give me permission to connect with your guides and channel a message for you. Your guides have full access to the records, and in many ways, I'm a vessel for the message from them. It's always beautiful. It's always full of love because you guys love you. Sometimes you need a bit of a kick, so that message comes through, but it's always with love. I love doing individual readings, so if it's something that resonates, please do reach out. But today's a group reading, and I always get kind of people saying to me, well, when it's a group reading, it's not really for me. And what I'd say to you, if you listen to this message, you're listening to it for a reason. So I would be 100% open to this message being for you. What helps is to set an intention, ask a question, and be open to receiving your answers through my words, but also I'm opening everyone's Akashic Records. So if you're listening, your Akashic Records will be open. So maybe you receive your message through your guides. Just be open to whatever. And because as soon as you say, this is not for me, then you're actually blocking yourself off for more information. So why not be open to this message being here for you? Because you're here for a reason. And in many ways, when I open the group Akashic Records, I don't remember a lot of what comes through because, again, I'm a vessel. I'm a vessel for everybody's guides and the send of masters, and whatever comes through. And I like to wait until June and it actually be in the month and then record it in that vibration, that energy. So normally I'd release on the 1st, so apologies for this being a day late. I had an online event on the 1st and I actually wanted to do the online event, feel the energy of everyone's there, and then channel the message afterwards. So I'm actually recording this at 2:33 a.m. UK time, and we are fully into June. And I just wanted to channel the message as we get in through June. I would say that, look, the energy continues to be shifting, evolving. The planet is going through a shift. It's been planned for many centuries, and the energies continue to be intense. But let's see what comes through the records. I will do a quick cleanse. I like to cleanse our energy before we go into the records, and it'll be a quick white light cleanse, and then I'll say a prayer to open the records for the collective. I'll channel the message, and then I'll close the records, and I'll come back. So if you're in a position to, please either be walking in nature, or if you're at home, then just sit down, maybe close your eyes, and just be present. Be present for whatever comes through. Open your heart to truly feel the energies and vibrations around you, and allow your guides to guide you. Hold your space and to love you. Like I said, if you're in a space to, then close your eyes, relax, take a deep breath in, and a breath out. Take another really deep breath in, and a breath out. Just take a moment just to center yourself. Feel your energy, feel your vibration. Feel the love you have for you inside you. Feel the love you have around you. Feel the power of who you are. Feel your soul. Just imagine and visualize yourself in a beautiful white light. It's a beautiful bubble filled with white light. Feel that light all around you. And just allow that light to come into you through your crown, which is the top of your head, and wash over you like a wave, all the way from the top of your head to your feet, cleansing your crown, your third eye, which is your forehead, your throat, your heart, your stomach, solar, sacral, base, your legs, your feet, your toes, your arms, your hands, your fingers. Feel every part of you being completely cleansed. Feel that light extending outside of your body and cleansing your aura. Feel that light extending further and filling this planet, every part of this planet, with so much love, so much light. Feel that light extending even further and filling every part of this universe with so much love, so much light. Just take a moment just to center yourself. Feel your energy, feel your vibration. Know that you chose to be here. You're needed, you're wanted. And from this space, we're ready to open the records. We gather together in light, we gather together in love, we gather together in another message from above. Through the Akashic Records, we understand our greatness. Through the Akashic Records, we understand our wisdom. Through the Akashic Records, we understand what's there. This prayer will help deliver us there. I wish to know the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. Help me see the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. I wish to know the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. Bring me to feel the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. I wish to know the collective in the light of the Akashic Records. Help me to see the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. Bring me to feel the collective through the light of the Akashic Records. And now the Akashic Records are open. I invite all of our guides, our soul families, any ascended masters, any archangels, any high-level beings, any ancestors, any past lives. I ask you to form a circle around us. I ask you to guide us through this process, to channel whatever message is needed for the collective. I ask you to protect this space and anyone that's in it, and only allow loving and supporting vibration in. Anything that's not serving us, I ask you to refuse and really to protect this energy during this recording, but also moving forward. I thank you for your love. I thank you for your guidance. I thank you for your support. I honor you with love and compassion. I honor you with love and compassion. I honor you with love and compassion. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for continuing to show up. You've been through so much. You've shifted so much. You've released so much. We remind you that you chose to be here. What's happening to you, what's happening to the planet has been planned for many, many centuries. This shift the planet is going through from divine masculine to divine feminine, really shifting the whole energy and the vibration of the planet. It was planned, but also was very much needed. Always remember that there is a plan in place. The planet may feel like it's in chaos, may feel like there's some people out there that are breaking things apart. But do know that things have to be broken apart to be rebuilt. And is it causing some pain? Yes, it is. Will it continue to do so? Yes, it will. But know that you're not here to stop people's pain. So whatever pain people are going through, that's part of their soul journey. So send love wherever you feel it needs it. But don't forget you. Don't forget that you're important. And again, if you're listening to this message and the message in your head is this is not for me, this is for somebody else, I'm not important. I am actually talking to you. Yes, you are very important. Every soul that's here during this time has chosen to be here, but has also been chosen. You're all part of the solution. You're all part of the shift. And the biggest thing you can do, and the biggest message you can take from this is to accept that you're meant to be here. Choose to be here. Choose to be present. People will choose to either get consumed by the noise on the planet, or choose to focus on what's happening internally. And in reality, most people will be somewhere in the middle. But where are you majoring? We encourage you to major on doing the healing on the inside. And that means to be conscious of meeting us halfway. And what does that look like? What does your self-care routine look like? What are you meditating? Are you spending time in nature? Are you being present in you? Are you being comfortable in your own company? Big part of the spiritual journey is truly feeling and being present in your journey. So you're laughing and crying. Laughter is such a big part of the spiritual journey. Why has life become so serious? But again, what's so important is you chose to be here. And you're releasing so much karma, more karma in one lifetime than it would have taken normally multiple lifetimes, which is why you feel things so deeply. It's true for this generation and the last generation. There was so much personal and ancestral karma to release. It's taken multiple generations to do it. The last generation felt a lot of physical pain. This generation is feeling physical pain, but it's also emotion and spiritual shifts, karmic cycles closing, so many karmic cycles closing. And it means that you have to feel things at such a deep level because you're releasing so much ancestral and personal karma. So it also means that all the souls in your world right now, or have played a major role in your lifetime, you've had major deep soul contracts with, potentially multiple lifetimes with. You pick these souls to release so much karma. But it also means that every soul in your world is there for a reason. And again, we've encouraged you this before, is look around, look at the souls in your world. Ask, is my soul contract complete? Ask, is the souls in my life really holding my space, allowing me to thrive? Or are you lowering your vibration to be around these souls? And again, we remind you that if you're doing that, that's not what you should be doing. We know it can take time, but it has to start with an intention. And again, we're reminding you, what are you waiting for? This is such a pivotal time. You feel it. Intuitively, you feel it in your heart. You feel the shift. You feel what the planet's going through. So it's time for you to ride that wave, time for you to let go and truly embrace this journey. Truly accept you're meant to be here. Truly accept you're loved by the universe. Is this period that we're going through and we've been through lonely? Yes, it is. Does it feel like nobody understands? Does it feel like you're alone? Or has it felt like you're alone? That's exactly how it needed to be. We needed you to cleanse your energy. We needed you to cleanse your vibration. But know and accept that your soul has been through so much, has been through so many lives. Humanly, you may call yourself an old soul. Depends whatever terminology you want to use on the human realm. But to say that you chose to be here and you're needed, your light is needed. The collective light for as many light workers as possible is going to help this planet shift. And again, if you're saying, well, it's not, my life's not important, everyone else is, then actually I'm talking to you. Your light is important. Everyone has a unique role to play. No role is any more or less important than anybody else's. We just play different roles. But for many of us, we are meant to be that bridge. And how do we become that bridge to guide people, to let people know they have an option? It's to set an example. We already talked about meeting us halfway. That's your self-care routine. That's your time in nature. But it's also your time in connecting with your guides, listening to your intuition. This is such a time of change. Radical acceptance of who you are, to then reinvent and go through rebirth to truly accept this new version of you is what's required. Acceptance is one of the hardest things because you have to accept that your soul chose this painful journey. You have to accept that you chose your reality. You have to accept that you manifested this reality. But there's so much power in acceptance. You have to accept you chose to be here. You have to accept that everything is exactly how it should be. But also that you have the power to make it change. And how do you make it change? You look at the souls around you, increase your awareness. But the main thing is to focus on the magic of this moment. You're a soul having a human experience. The human experience is about what's going to happen tomorrow, what happened yesterday. It's about what's happening in this moment. That's really where the human experience is. But we remind you that you chose to be here. Your soul has worked so many lifetimes. The veil of amnesia is becoming thinner and thinner. And this is where you're getting more and more messages, more and more intuitive messages, more and more messages from your guides. The veil when you're born is really thick. Whatever you're here to experience before you incarnate into your physical body, your soul has already decided. And you have a veil of amnesia because if you remembered that you need to go through some painful experiences, you may resist. That's where the veil comes from. But the work and everything that's happening on the planet means the veil is thinner. It means that you are getting more and more clarity on why you made the choice. So speak to your soul, speak to your guide, have a direct conversation. Scream, shout if you need to. But then accept you chose to be here. Accept that you're needed. As we said, you're an old soul. So again, from this moment, just visualize you standing in grass. Just feel your connection to Gaia. Just feel the roots that come through your feet and how deep they go. You're so deeply grounded and connected to Gaia. Feel your connection. Then feel the light coming above and feel your connection to Source. You're a powerful being that chose to be here. The human in you still continues to struggle. The human in you wants to know what's coming next, wants to control, wants certainty. There is no certainty. Look at what's happened over the last period of time. There's no certainty. You have to let go of your need for certainty for you to channel new wisdom. Many of you have access to universal truth. For all of us, deep ancestors are being activated, which means you're getting deep information from the beginning of creation. Know that divine wisdom flows through you. It's not control. Let me repeat that. Divine wisdom flows through you. But that means that all your answers are inside. Why do we always look outside for the answers? Why do we trust whatever our message is coming from outside more than what we feel on the inside? It's time to switch your question from I think to I feel. I think to I feel. We've already told you about divine feminine rising, the shifting from divine masculine, which means the masculine's in crisis, identity crisis, determined to hold on, and feminine is being activated. Now, what does feminine look like? It's your intuition. It's your heart. It's listening to you. It's being kind to you. So much ancestral energy is coming up, and it's not good or bad. Who decides it's good or bad? But feel what you've here to heal ancestrally for your masculine, for the maternal line and the paternal line, the masculine and the feminine line. You have the wisdom in you. You can feel and look around. Always understand that your blood family here to expand you, not to love you. Not always to love you. Some can love you. But it's our expectations of what a blood family should look like, what a friend should do. We hold on to people and things when our soul contract with them is done. You picked your blood family to expand you, not always to love you. So what are you expecting from your blood family? Are you letting go, and are you open to feeling and accepting the love of a divine father, divine mother, divine brother, divine sister, divine family from elsewhere? Because what happens is if you don't get the blood family you feel you deserve, many times you get the love from somewhere else. Because the universe wants you to feel love, but it also needs you to go through your lessons, complete your soul contracts, and know that everything you've been through is for 3 reasons. We've explained this before. It's to release karma. Yours are ancestral. It's to expand your soul in whatever way your soul chose. And for many of you, it's your training for what's coming next. So you've been through everything for a reason. So many ancestral patterns are coming out around fear, doubt, just the ego, the pain that's been caused, the control. And you've released so much karma, so well done. And we know it's been painful. We know it's been hard. But now it's time for you to truly trust your intuition. Hear the signs. Hear the messages. Feel your guides around you. Allow yourself to feel the love that's around you. Yes, we know it's been a lonely existence. We know it's been so hard. We've been wanting to help you, and it's always remember that with your guides, it's a co-creation, it's a partnership. Don't put them on a pedestal and assume they know everything. Get to know them and let them get to know you. You're the one that's on the human realm. They need you. We need you to have the human experience, to release the karma. Everybody's role is equal, but in many ways you hold the cards. You have free will. And why are so many of you getting focused on what your purpose, what your destiny is? Whatever's for you will find you. All you can do is control this moment. Why do you only want to have one purpose? Who's to say you're only here for one purpose? What if you have multiple things to do on the planet? Why would you want to limit yourself to one purpose? This phase can be joyous, it can be fun, it can be abundant. Your relationship with money as a vibration is important. The role of money, the vibration around money is shifting and changing. But remember, it is a vibration. It's not a physical thing, it's a vibration. How do you feel about money? Do you run? Do you get scared? Do you hold on to it? Or do you let it flow? Do you see it as something to live your dreams? Or are you scared of it? Consider your connection and your feeling around money as a vibration that allows things to shift. We're entering into a very abundant phase. Things are different. May not feel it, but it is different. We asked you last month to become your superhero, and that really continues. You have to stand in your light. You have to shine your light. You have to focus on you. Why are you not focusing on you? Why do you think we're talking to somebody else? Why do you do that to yourself? You have to prioritize you. And I'm sure some of you are saying, well, I don't have time. Things are too much. I'm not important. You are important. You have to start with something. Prioritize you in some way, whether it's 10 minutes a day where you focus on you. Maybe it's in meditation. Maybe it's in nature. But find ways to put you first. And when you do that, when you meet us and you do something like that, we will meet you halfway. You start with 10 minutes and somehow you'll manifest it to 20, to 30, to 40. You'll learn how to bend time. Dreams are so important now. Synchronicities. Are you seeing numbers? That's our way of letting you know that we're there. Maybe it's a song that you listen to on the radio. Pay attention to the messages. Pay attention to your intuition. So many of you say we don't have guides, we don't receive messages. That's because how are you expecting to receive them? All of a sudden, you're waiting for this big epiphany. When I get my purpose, when I can hear my guides, then I will start to live my purpose. That's not how it works. You've got to live your life now. You've got to choose to be present in the moment. You've got to start by trusting your intuition. You've got to start by knowing and accepting there's guides around you. What do you feel, your vibration around you? Your guides, your soul family will manifest what you ask them. So if you try and feel them around you, but you've already decided they're not there, they'll get the message that you don't want to feel them, so you won't feel them. They will deliver exactly what you asked for. So be consistent and be clear that you want to feel their energies and trust they're there. Take a leap of faith. Look at your life right now. Surely you want things to improve, so what have you got to lose? You're not meant to follow others. You never fitted on this planet. Why do you think that is? You've not led a so-called normal life. Why do you think that is? Because you're not meant to fit in. But you're trying to lead a program life. You're trying to fit in. And that's also where you're struggling. Accept that you're different. Accept you're not meant to be the leader for program life. Accept that you're not from this planet. But you are meant to be here. Because you're needed to shift. The wisdom you look for is already within you. Everything you need is within you. The tree analogy we used earlier is your way of connecting to your deep roots to who you are. Look for people to guide you to you. Be very careful about who you let into your inner circle. As you work on you, your angelic energy is vibrating at such a level people become addicted. But as you go through a rebirth, your friend circle's gotten smaller, but maybe you need to cut out many more souls that you're done with. You have to create space for new people, new things to come into your world. That is your responsibility. And are you doing that? It's interesting. It probably feels like chaos right now on the planet. Maybe it feels like chaos in your world. But you have to be calm within the storm. You have to stay centered. You have to realize it's not chaos. It's just unraveling. It's just things twisting and changing, and that's how they need to be for now. Change is the only constant. Everyone says, I love change. Oh, I'm so into it. No, you be honest with yourself. You only love change if you can see it coming. You can put it in a box. You can somehow understand it. You can somehow control it. This change you're not going to control. We can only share glimpses of what the future holds because you can't take anymore. We can only show you little bits. This month is really all about activating you, accepting this new version of you. You have to accept everything you've been through. You have to accept you've chosen to be here. Treat others with kindness because everybody's going through a shift. Know that you're not here to fix everybody. You're not here to guide everybody. Why are you trying to fix everybody? Why are you trying to put everybody else first? You have to focus on you first. You have to shine your light. Think of the human analogy of being on a plane. They always ask you to put your mask on first before you put it onto others. This is the same thing, the same concept. You have to shine your light. You have to truly focus on you. When you do that, you set the example for others and they have a choice. They either follow your lead and shine their light, or they choose to go back into their bubble and choose to be in chaos. And that's okay. Recognize those people that are assigned to you for you to guide. Recognize those people that are here to guide you. And many times it's a co-creation. You're meant to guide each other. But this is where you've got to form a new inner circle. You've got to find new communities to connect with and be with. This is your time to shine. This phase doesn't need to be as painful. This phase doesn't need to be as lonely. But for some it will be. It's because you're choosing to go on this journey on your own. It's not a time for martyrs anymore. It's not a time for egos. It's a time for community. But the way you find your community is by shining your light unconditionally. And how do you shine your light unconditionally? As you choose to focus on you. It's not complicated. Choose to meet the universe halfway. Once you start putting you first and you're doing at least one thing a day that's for you, then your world starts to change. If you change the way you see things, things around you change. You're responsible for your life, nobody else. Whatever you went through as a child, as an adult, it was all part of your expansion. So do the inner work. Change your question and ask, why would I pick this? What did I learn from this experience? How is my soul expanding? What did my ancestors go through that I needed to release in this lifetime? Connect with your deep ancestors. They're all around you. Your loved ones that used to be on this realm are sending you so many messages. You're receiving so much love and support right now because of the shift the planet's going through. Know that your guides, your ancestors cannot go through this shift. They cannot They can only support you as you go through the shift. That makes you a superhero on that side of in other realms as well as this realm. It's time to stop hiding. It's time to be seen. It's time to share it, to speak your truth. We feel the pain in people's throats. We feel the pain in people's hearts. Break down the wall you put around your heart. Your heart is powerful. It doesn't need protecting. What are you protecting it from? You're a soul having a human experience. It means that if you do get hurt, you can bounce back. Why are you protecting your heart? You're a supreme being. You can take so much. That's why you've taken so much. For many of you, it's left you jaded. But it's time to break out of that paradigm. It's time to stop holding on to your story. And the way you do that is pick one thing every day that lifts your soul. Ask your guides. Trust your intuition. Start to have fun. Start to laugh. Start to cry. Start to live. When you push down your experiences, all you're doing is you're creating a volcano. Eventually, it has to come out. Trust the nudges of the universe, because when you don't trust the nudges, they become shoves and they become pushes and they become kicks. But the universe is always teaching you something. So learn the lesson. Trust your heart. Be a superhero. Allow us to love you. Allow us to guide you. Allow us to hold your space. Allow your roots to truly help you understand your connection with Gaia. Allow Gaia to heal you. Allow you to awaken within you. Allow you to be your superpower. Feel your heart. Feel yourself soaring out of the ashes like a phoenix. And remind yourself regularly, all I need is within me now. All I need is within me now. All the love, all the joy, everything I need is within me now. I am a superhero. It is time for me to shine my light. It is time for me to show up for me. You've been through so much. Activate your gifts. You are the gift. Your light's needed. Yes, learn some modalities if you wish. For so many of you, you're considering career changes. Do things that you enjoy doing that lift your soul. And trust that you will be rewarded, because there's so much abundance around. And remember, abundance comes in so many different forms, not just in money. Yes, we're very aware that money is the lord of the material plane, and of course it's needed, but even that vibration is changing. But yes, you can be as abundant as you want to be, but you have to choose it. Remember, you have a choice. Choose wisely. You're very, very much loved. This really is a time of transition. This really is a time of change. In the long term, yes, 100% certainly feels out of your control. Your spirit, your guides are taking you on a journey, but you do control how you feel in this moment. Focus on having the human experience. Focus on accepting that you chose to be here. Focus on doing one thing for you every day that lifts your soul. Help us to help you. Start to shine your light, and we will help you shine your light so, so bright. We love you very much. We truly hope you felt it today. Sending you so much love and light. This message is complete. I give gratitude to myself and the collective for entering the records. I give gratitude to the pinnacle for lighting the way. I give gratitude to the space for the comfort and love. I give gratitude to myself and this collective, higher self, for leading us here, for guiding us here. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Just come back into your body, taking a deep breath, patting your arms and your legs. Drink some water if you have it. Just take a moment just to come back. Thank you for allowing me to channel that message. I felt so much love from your guides. This is really a transitional time, and it's time for you to truly focus on you. There was a lot of love there, but there was also a lot of pushing, but also holding your space. But this is such a changing time. It isn't time for you to keep worrying about the past and worrying about the future. It really is a time for you to embrace this human journey, to let go of your ego, your human, and let your spirit and soul drive the way. And what if this next phase can be enjoyable? Allow it to be. I love what I get to do. If my voice resonates, if you feel I can help you, then please reach out. Book a discovery call. I'll include the links in the show notes. Maybe I can guide you through this journey. Maybe I can hold your space as you go through this shift. Maybe you're ready to have your Akashic Records read. This is a beautiful time to be on this planet. It may not feel like it. It may feel like it's really hard. But it is the most dynamic and exciting time to be on this planet because of shifts that are going through the planet. I truly hope you felt the love and you can embrace your journey. You truly feel the joy that the planet's going through and the planet going through a shift. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but it doesn't have to be painful. Not all pain. I still feel like we grow through pain. But what if it doesn't need to be as painful as everything we've just been through? What if it can be joyous? Allow it to be joyous. I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you for listening to this message. Thank you for allowing me to support you. I felt so much love today. So thank you. Bye for now.